I'm Andrew Phillips. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a product review on this Flex Seal inflatable patch and repair tape made by Flex Seal, obviously. But let's go ahead and get started. Now what I have outside, I have an inflatable pool slide that my kids use. It ripped. We've tried other kind of patches that it comes with, things like that, and nothing seems to work. So we figured that we'd put this stuff to the test. So we're going to head out back where we're going to continue this video and we'll put it to the test and then we'll wrap it up giving it an overall review and see if it worked. But before we head over there, let me just get a close-up of the pack for you and then I'll meet you on the other side. This is the pack. You can see right there, it's for inflatable patch and repair, stops leaks fast, crystal clear patch. It actually comes with two of them. If you look down here, two 3x4 inch patches. But if we turn it here on the back, let's take a look here. So it says right here that it's a strong rubberized patch that can instantly seal air leaks in all types of PVC plastic inflatables, UV resistant, VOC free. Excellent for all smooth. Now keep in mind, smooth right there. If you have stuff with a lot of texture to it, it's probably not going to do as good as of a job as if it was smooth, because it says right here, all smooth PVC plastic surfaces, air mattress, inflatable toys, pool toys, rafts, floats, inflatable pools, exercise balls, water beds, pool liners, inflatable chairs, floating and beverage coolers, bouncy houses, inflatable yard and holiday decorations, and so much more. And if we just take a look here, you can see the rest of it here. We're not going to read through it, but you can take a look at that. So this is the slide here that we have. And you can see it's gone down. We just had it filled and it's losing the air. If I turn it this way, and I'll bring the camera in here, I'll show you where the leak is. And then we'll talk about prepping it. All right, so looking in here, we have this spot right here. I tried to patch it with the patching kit that came with this, which was junk, didn't work. So then I tried an inner tube patch kit right here, and it actually held up a little bit. Did one on this side, and that one actually held perfect. But this one here, this is the bad rip. So what I'm going to do, we need to get the air out of this thing, because if we come back here, you can see it's obviously still got air in it. You want to let all the air out of it. So we want to deflate it all the way. Then we're going to take those patches. I'm going to remove them, clean the area real good, and then we'll be back and then apply the patch and see how it holds up. As we see here, it says prepare. It says remove air from the item being repaired. Surface must be clean, dry, and free from any grease, oil, or dirt before the application. And just like with any product, you want to make sure you follow the directions exact. A lot of times people will test certain products and I'll do a product review and I'll get comments saying, oh, it didn't work. Come to find out they didn't follow the directions properly. So we want to follow it properly. So let's get the air out of this thing first and get it cleaned up good. There we go. Get all the air out of this thing. Even these sides, even though the leak is not there, let's just deflate the whole thing so we can get it nice and flat. And I don't know if you saw, but we also have some water on this thing. So we want to dry it as well. So I'm going to take care of all that. I'm not going to bore you with that. And then we'll be back to clean it off and get it prepped up. So I pulled those patches off and you can see right there, that's where it ripped. It's got a pretty good slit like that. Now, do have some adhesive on there. So what I'm going to be using here is just some of this adhesive gunk remover gel by Goof Off. We're going to clean this real good. You want it really clean. You can see I got the water off of it right here. Still deflating it. If we come back here, you can see it's going down a lot, but still got a lot more to go. So what I'm going to do is just use that, clean that adhesive and gunk off. We're going to dry it real good, get it completely flattened down, and then we'll be back to start doing the application of the patch itself and see how it holds up. just wrapped up cleaning all the adhesive off of this, and then wiped it real good. Actually took a little bit of alcohol and just wiped it down so that way we don't have anything left on there. We have a nice, clean, dry, flat surface with that. So the next thing that I'm going to do, we're going to get the patch. We're going to cut it to size. You want to overlap, so we're going to probably come out here for our patch. Then we're going to press it firmly in place. We're going to hold it there till it gets a really good bond and then let it dry real good, and then we'll be able to inflate it at that point. And if you look here, this one is pretty much smooth, has a very, very faint, if we really zoom in, texture on here, but you really can't even feel it. But I know they mentioned that it has to be smooth, non-textured. This is like 99.5% smooth. It's just very faint texture. But I think it'll still bond to this, but let's see. We have our pack. Let's open it up. And as mentioned already, you get two 3x4" squares is what it comes with. So let's see here. Pull one of them out. All right, so what I'm thinking, here's our seam. I think what we're going to do is cut it here. All right, so we're gonna kind of use about a 1/2 inch overlap all around of that rip. So we'll come here. Yeah, that should be good. Because you don't want it too big, because what can happen if you have it too big is that then it's bending, especially with something like this, with like these rubber things, because of the bend, and you don't want it lifting up. So I think we're going to go with this right here for our patch and have that kind of an overlap on it like that. So now that that's done, this is, I don't want to get the oil in my hands on there, but this is completely dry. So now that we have this, we're going to pull the film off of it. Now you want to make sure that this thing goes on almost like if you're putting on vinyl. So this thing needs to really be pressed down and really bonded to it. Let's see if we can get this. These things sometimes can be tricky getting the film off, and I don't have much of fingernails. Let's see if I can get it. All right, so we'll pull the clear film off. We're going to put this down here. And you want to be very careful with this stuff, because you cannot, they make it very well known that you cannot apply it and then remove it and try to put it back down. So you really have one shot at it, and then that's it. Actually, I'm very impressed. This stuff really sticks on good. And you want to work it through, make sure there's no air bubbles, no creases. You want it nice and solid. You can see there. And you want to press it down tight. Really press it on there. Okay, it looks good. There's no air bubbles, no creases, nothing. We had it nice and dry and clean too, so looks like we have it on there good. Let me get a close-up of it. Just going over it one more time, make sure it's firmly on there. And if you leave any creases or air bubbles, that only jeopardizes it at that point, because once you fill this with air, air can get into those pockets or seams and break loose at that point. So you want that really secure. So we have that on there. I'm going to give it a few minutes, even though it's not a glue where it has to dry. I just want to make sure it's fully on there before we start introducing air to this. But so far, so good. It went on really good, better than any other patches that I've used. Still have a lot left because it came with two, and we only cut like about a third or a quarter off of the one. So we still have a lot left on this. So let me give it a few minutes and then we'll be back to start filling it with air. I'm going to fill this up with air. What I use, I just have a 33-gallon air compressor. And I just fill it with that. This is a lot quicker than using those inflating little machines. Just got to be careful that you don't overinflate it. But if you want to see, I've done some videos with this right here. This is a Husky 33-gallon. I did a video where I showed how to fix it. It was not stopping when the air pressure built into it. If you want to see that, I'll have that link as well. But let's connect here, get this thing filled up, and see how this seal holds. So I am going to start filling it. I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing, so we're going to put it in time lapse. Everything is filled up, as you can see here, nice and solid. So what we're going to do now, we're going to wait 24 hours because normally if we would fill it up with the other patches and things like that, by the next day, it was already going down and deflating. So the real test will be, we're going to let it sit overnight. We're going to see how it looks in the morning, and then we'll conclude this video and see how this product held up, and then wrap up this product review. So welcome to day 2. We've had it out here all night, and it did go down some. It's obviously not completely flat or anything, but it did go down some. Now, this thing gets a lot of use. So to say that it leaked here is not fair. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a water bottle. We're going to wet this area and see if we see any bubbles coming out from this area to determine if it's leaking where the patch is. If it's not, then obviously there might be another leak somewhere else on this, but we know that this patch at least worked. So let me get a water bottle so we can spray this down, and then we'll test it and wrap up this product review. All right, so let's put some water on it. Let's see if we see anything bubbling out. Okay, I don't see anything bubbling out here in this area. This thing looks solid. Let me get a close up. Going all along the edges here with the water. Nothing bubbling out at all. So this patch is solid on here. Yeah, so it's definitely not coming out through this area here. Now, this thing gets a lot of use. So now the next task, which I'm not getting into in this video, is to go around this whole thing and search for possibly another leak or somewhere else where it could be coming out. But at least for this area here, this thing is solid and on here. So to wrap up this product review for this inflatable patch and repair kit by Flex Seal, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 because I've used multiple different patches. I've done like the kind that come with these things and the stuff. They don't hold up. I've tried other things. They never really adhere properly and it slips through. So this is the first one that's really bonded to it and really has it sealed. Like I said, we just put water on it. There is definitely no air coming out. It's not lifting up on any of the corners or anything. This thing is solid. So highly recommend this. 10 out of 10. Definitely seems to be doing the job. So as soon as I find where the next leak could be coming from, definitely going to put this on it. And I believe that's going to take care of this thing. Either way, I mean, it's still maintained its shape. In the past, within 24 hours, it's starting to sag down and all that stuff. But you can clearly see it did go down some. But that's for another time. We'll fix that. So that wraps up this product review. I hope that this was informative for you and helped you out. I'll have links down in the description if you want to purchase this. You can also get it, I got it at Ace Hardware. You can get it at Ace, different things like that. But I'll have links if you want to buy it through this video. So I hope that this video was informative for you, showed you what this product is and how it works, how to apply it, all that. Please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I appreciate all the support. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.